The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, no rest for the Green Angels, churches acknowledged for development, and Governor's Cup head into finals. St. John Ambulance in the nation's capital played a crucial role during its Christmas night operations, responding to 43 emergency cases in Port Moresby between 6 p.m. yesterday and 6 a.m. today. St. John Ambulance noted a spike in physical assault-related emergencies, with more than 10 cases recorded.
It was a peaceful Christmas night in Port Moresby with police curfew starting as early as 6 p.m. to ensure celebrations were done responsibly and safety of the community was under care. St. John's ambulance crews were on high alert, ready to respond to emergencies at any moment. TVWAN News joined an ambulance crew under the coordination of qualified ambulance officer Russell Bugana after receiving a tip about a trauma case in Hall 5 at around 9:30 p.m. Upon arrival, the ambulance crew found that all parties involved in the fight had sustained injuries. A woman believed to be in her mid-30s stabbed her mother and in return was bashed up by her brother. Both were rushed to Port Moresby General Hospital with stab wounds and head injuries. According to the ambulance patient report, the victim sustained stab wounds to the left side of her back and was found in a semi-conscious state. Paramedics also noted multiple blunt force injuries to the head, indicating severe trauma.
Got on scene, the patient was already unconscious, experiencing shortness of breath. The case was upgraded to priority case 1B. We managed the patient, we managed the bleeding. Patient was experiencing pneumothorax. We managed the patient with auto support. It's the mother. So the patient was also, the mother was also bleeding from the right side shoulder.
But not too severe.
At Port Moresby General Hospital, ambulance officers observed a shortage of medical doctors and nurses amid a high influx of trauma cases. Working in their own capacity, the officers assisted where they could. Many less critical cases went unattended, as priority was given to severe trauma patients, particularly those classified as A1 in the emergency ward. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
The National Capital District Commission warns residents of liquor restrictions over the 2025 to 2026 festive season. All storekeepers, bottle shops, liquor dealers and taverns are asked to close on Christmas Day, December 25th, Boxing Day, December 26th and New Year's Day, January 1st. Hotels and restaurants may serve only to lodgers and diners, while clubs limited to members and guests. On New Year's Eve, special permit holders can trade until 2 a.m. NCDC and police will patrol to enforce the rules under local liquor laws. Normal trading returns after the holidays. Residents are urged to celebrate safely and respect the restrictions for public order during this season. Prime Minister James Marape is in his Taripori electorate, spending Christmas with his family, and sent his Christmas greetings to the country from there. He stressed the importance of reaching out to families during the festive season and sharing the love and joy of Christmas. As the Prime Minister rests and recuperates, he has taken the time to walk the forests of Ambua and encouraged those on holidays to enjoy nature, recover, and prepare for the new year ahead.
Merry Christmas, Papua New Guinea. Greetings from Ambua, Tari. I came back home with family just to rest and recuperate. I want to appeal to every Papua New Guinean, wherever you are. We're a nation of so much diversity, over 800 languages, 1,000 tribes, yet we blend into one people, one nation, one country. Wherever you are this Christmas, take time, shout out, reach back to your own family, your tribes, wherever you come from, and make sure we all join in together in the mood of Christmas, where we share, care, heal, love, forgive one another, our families, our community, our people, and collectively as a country. Merry Christmas, all my fellow Papua New Guineans, and may the conclusion of this year be good for all of us, and we look forward to a better 2026. God bless everyone.
Prime Minister and member for Tari Pori, James Marape, has paid tribute to churches across Papua New Guinea for their immense contribution to nation building since before independence. Speaking at a church event for the Habare Pioneer Seventh-day Adventist Church Mission in Tari, Prime Minister Marape said churches have played an irreplaceable role in transforming lives, promoting peace, and shaping communities through the gospel.
The Prime Minister noted that the impact of churches extends beyond spiritual care to education, health services, peace building, and moral guidance. He highlighted how churches brought peace and change to Tari and across Papua New Guinea, saying he is a direct beneficiary of missionary and church work. The Prime Minister acknowledged the long-standing contributions of the SDA Church alongside the Catholic, Lutheran, Evangelical Bible, and other Christian denominations for uniting once divided tribes, nurturing families, and raising generations with values of love, respect, forgiveness, compassion, and peace. He noted that communities such as Abare, Piripu, Paipali, and surrounding areas in Tari have experienced lasting peace and social transformation through decades of church work and the Word of God. Prime Minister Marape encouraged the people of Tari Pori to remain grounded in God's Word and to support church programs and infrastructure, stressing community cooperation rather than reliance on government support. Reflecting on the Christmas season, he urged families and communities to embrace forgiveness, reconciliation, unity, and peace. He also paid tribute to overseas and Papua New Guinea SDA missionaries whose sacrifices laid a strong spiritual foundation in Tari and Ella province, leaving a lasting legacy of faith, service, and leadership. Ruth Rongola, TVWAN News.
West New Britain Governor Sasindran Muthuvel has delivered a strong Christmas message calling for peace, responsible celebrations, and greater protection for women and children as the province prepares to enter 2026.
The Governor of West New Britain today extended Christmas greetings to families, churches, and communities across the province, reminding people that Christmas is about love, humility, and caring for one another.
It calls us to reflect on our lives, to forgive one another, to care for the vulnerable.
The Governor urged residents to celebrate responsibly, warning that excessive alcohol consumption often leads to violence and social breakdown. He encouraged families to spend quality time together, talk to their children, and honor their elders. He also made a strong appeal for the protection of women and children, describing them as the heart of families and the foundation of society.
Any society which do not honor the mothers, that society will be destroyed. There is no place in West New Britain for abuse, violence, or disrespect.
Governor Muthuvel condemned a recent incident in Hoskins involving young children, calling it unacceptable, and urged communities to choose peace over conflict as the new year approaches. He concluded by wishing all the people of West New Britain a peaceful Christmas and a prosperous, united and safer New Year in 2026. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. After the break, Wau-Waria reflects on their achievements and youths pedal for peace.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for him chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste P&G loves.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldspot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly Goldspot.
Cold Power Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing, with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
Welcome back. With 2025 coming to a close, the new district of Wau-Waria in Morobe Province reflected on their achievements. Local MP Marsh Narawe underlined that road access, educational progress, and network connectivity were achieved in spite of their law and order challenges. Wau-Waria in Morobe Province became a district in 2022 after it was separated from the former Wau-Bulolo district. Wau was once a thriving town in the mandated territory of New Guinea, especially during the 1920s and 30s gold rush. Years of neglect, however, saw Wau dwindle to the shell of a once thriving economy. With the election of its first ever MP in the 2022 national general elections, a new era dawned for the rural area. First-term MP Marsh Narawe said while law and order remains their biggest challenge, Wau-Waria has recorded several historic firsts this year. For the first time, the Biaru area received mobile network coverage, connecting its people to communication and emergency services. Also, for the first time, Tori and Kasangare villages were connected to the road network.
Now I'm taking 1 or 2 hours na come up biaru. Now mi try boss. Na no silip lo road, no pushing car. Mi try it relax. I come up biaru. Tanem go begin. Go get a Wau-Waria to one kind.
We have already launched the Sim Papi and groundbreaking ceremony for Sim Ono Wau-Waria Road. So that will link that remote part of the Wau-Waria elegy that's on Kasuma to Kataipa, Gusue, that part of Wau-Waria elegy. That's the remotest part to go. Our border with Guerrilla is at Central, that's in Kataipa.
The historic and ambitious Morobe Northern Highway project, which was launched on March 25, 2025, will connect the people of Waria, Ono, and Goilala to Wau, Lei, and the Highlands Highway. Narawe described it as a dream that the former Goilala MP, the late William Sam, and former Bulolo MP, the late Sam Basil Sr., once had, to connect their people to the main highways and facilitate the movement of fresh produce from the fertile soils of Goilala and Garaina to hoteliers and shops in the city.
All this line of Mospia. All the Sao Lotaro. Is the Taro Congo or Sawe? Ah, Taro Congo, all looking at the Taro Congo, no Fitchapeno, no one Goilala, now all think Taro. All think Taro. But Taro Blomino Piero, you all know Sawe. Taro Blomino Piero, missing Taro. Ah, and good news, Taro. And blessing, Taro.
Narawe further said for the first time, a pilot track road was constructed into Garaina Station, and the district secured a 40 million kina European Union grant for the Wau Town Water Supply and Community Wash Project. These are achievements that Wau-Waria should be proud of. PNG Power has commended the Arona Valley Development Authority for investing in education in Eastern Highlands Province. PPL Chief Executive Officer Paul Bailey says AVDA has used part of its landowner payments from the Yonki Hydro Power Station to build a new double science laboratory at Owan Secondary School just outside Yonki. Mr. Bailey says this is the type of development PNG Power wants to see from landowners hosting major power generation sites. He says investing in education is critical because it supports children who are the future leaders of Papua New Guinea. Bailey says the authority's decision shows good leadership and responsibility towards its community. He adds that hearing about the project is a positive message during the Christmas season and hopes AVDA will continue to invest in education and other important sectors. Mothers in the rural Usino-Bundi district of Medang Province have been given a fighting chance through the donation of 200,000 kina to Manalos Aviation and the Mountain Area Medical Airlift or MAMA Foundation. In the true spirit of Christmas, local MP Vincent Kumura presented the district's support in ensuring their women can access critical medical evacuations and humanitarian flights. The Usino-Bundi District Development Authority in Medang Province has estimated that on average, about 20 women in their district face child delivery complications every year. Local MP and Digital Foundation's Men of Honor champion, Vincent Kumura, believes the number could be higher. He said 80% of these women are from areas where there are no basic health services nearby. To help close that gap in health service delivery, the Usino-Bundi DDA presented a 200,000 kina check to Manalos Aviation and the Mountain Area Medical Airlift or MAMA Foundation.
Christmas to the people of Usino-Bundi Gama District in Medang Province and also to Papua New Guinea.
I am excited to present this 200,000 kina check to Manalos Aviation of Mama Foundation in Ley, Morobe Province. The purpose of the check presentation is to ensure that our mothers in some of the extremely remote places of our district in Usuno-Bundigama will be given a second chance or better health services to be medevaced by Manalos Aviation to our provincial hospitals for proper medical treatment, especially those facing hardships in delivering of babies in extremely remote and isolated communities in our district. So I'm excited to present this check here to Sasi and the team from Manalos Aviation. It just happens right before the eve of Christmas, so it's a special Christmas gift, an announcement to my people of Usuno-Bundigama, and it's a sign of a new era is dawning on our district. And this is the first round of commitment. We are hoping to continue to do that next year and onward, and also in support of the great work that Jurgen and the team from Manalos Aviation are doing for the country as a whole.
Manalos Medevac story started in 2009 when a pregnant woman from Lablab, a remote village in Morobe Province, died from lack of quick critical care. This prompted Manalos Chief Executive Officer, Captain Jorgen Ru, to turn this situation into a lifelong passion for saving lives. Mama Foundation has medevaced over 500 patients since 2021. 88 youths from the Ley and Huon Gulf districts in Morobe Province sacrificed their 2025 festive season to stage an awareness campaign on bicycles under the theme Pedal for Change, highlighting social issues affecting the lives of Papua New Guineans today.
The youth began their journey on December 12 from Munum village in Huon Gulf district, traveling through Gulf province before arriving in Port Moresby on December 23rd. During the 12-day journey, the group conducted awareness sessions in villages along their route, engaging communities on key social issues impacting the country. The intention is to raise awareness on pressing social issues such as law and order, health, environmental protection, and foster peace and unity in the current chaotic world. Team leader Ravu Max said the volunteer initiative was inspired by the many problems and challenges affecting people both globally and across the country.
Mipla api one plan to solve mipla like declaring peace in the country. Na mission mipla lo pedal bike mipla calling us pedal for peace. Why mipla pedaling bike or mipla mission lo pedal for peace em kind of sem. Right now in the country blame lo Papua New Guinea. Imigat plenty or social problems lo come up. Kind of sem fight na kiliman na raping Mary na cooking house line do narapla all ethnical problems na all petty crimes na pickpocketing na plenty heavy hardly me count him. This all heavy em come up big pla true na imi blame you me imi blame government na government blame you me na hardly me control him slowly heavy lawlessness in the country. Emosem now it's like 88 lo mangi now mi pla api man lo Munum village lo Huon Gulf district lo Morobe province mi pla api man na mi pla la make him sla awareness lo peace in the country.
While in the National Capital District and Central Province, the group continued to spread the awarenesses and are aiming to expand their outreach to outside villages in Central Province.
This la about mi pla make him up one pla proposal, one pla plan mi pla make him up mi pla been give him lo MP mi pla lo Huon Gulf Jason Pita. Na bin help mi pla one pla 5,000 kina which mi pla been use him lo make him all work mi pla kam. Na narapla same proposal awareness plan mi pla give him lo Deputy Prime Minister mi pla tu Honorable John Rosso. Narapla tu mi pla give him lo Rainbow Paita tu one time. Governor mi pla lo Morobe province. So response lo only no come back lo mi pla yet. Na mi pla lo wait tasol lo how po help mi pla. Lo make him next step lo mi pla lo go forward lo kupiano quickila na lo return back lo late to one time.
They will spend the remaining days of 2025 in Port Moresby while waiting for their elected provincial and district members to assist them with their return back home. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
We apologize. We are unable to bring to you the market report as BSP will not be providing the report on public holidays. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk Wallet. PSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Fine PNG made.
Curly. Straight. Soft. Wavy. Afro. Short. Long. Healthy. Palmolive Naturals for naturally beautiful hair.
It's formula infused with extracts like coconut oil, aloe vera and avocado to enhance your hair's natural beauty, giving you naturally beautiful hair that always looks gorgeous and smells great throughout the day. Palmolive Naturals.
Have a great hair day!
Long year 2024, 7 pla baby I born one time HIV. HIV ikan go long baby long triple rot. Time bel mama ikat HIV, long time long karim baby, na time baby isusu. Tasol yumi can help him bel mama, long look out him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bell mama clinic, na kisim antenatal check. Time yumi pan him sick HIV area, o time bell mama I positive penis, early treatment I can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV eagle long baby. This lutok sawe ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Always on WhatsApp? Then this is your style of banking with TISA. Check your account balance or even chat with a TISA bank agent. Get started today by following these simple steps. 1. Save TISA Bank's official WhatsApp number in your phone. 2. Open WhatsApp and send a simple hi. 3. Follow the menu to start banking. It's that easy. TISA Bank. Banking on change.
Okay. Yep.
Hi.
Yes.
Can I get a loan for my PNV contract?
You need to fill out these forms, these ones, and then you can get back to me. Okay?
Hello? Hello? Anyone? Hi, I'm Kenny. Can I get a loan here?
Not here. Not right now.
Hi, I'm Kenny. Can I get a loan here?
Of course, Kenny. I'll take down your details. I'll help with the credit check.
Thank you.
And I'll help with the business plan.
1 car Kenny, 20 car Kenny, 1000 car Kenny. FinCorp, fast forward your finance from zero to hero.
Thanks for staying with us. Turning abroad, Christmas has delivered some extreme weather conditions for parts of the country. Western Australia sweltered through a heatwave, Cyclone Grant rustled the remote Cocos-Killing Islands, and Australia's southernmost state got a fresh dusting of snow.
A white Christmas in the middle of summer.
Oh, look out! is not to be expected, but we're loving it.
At this altitude, in Tasmania's Kununyi Mount Wellington, it's low temperatures and high spirits.
It's unreal. I can't believe it. It's nuts. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
It was the opposite in Western Australia, as an oppressive heat wave left Perth residents copping 40-degree weather. Nearly 3,000 kilometers to the northwest, Cocos-Keeling Islands faced the brunt of Cyclone Grant, which brought down trees and caused minor flooding.
Around sort of like 2 or 3 in the morning, it was just
ferocious, about 100-kilometre-hour winds.
It was a more traditionally Aussie Christmas for this English family on the Gold Coast.
We're outside, we've got our hats on, it's sunny, we've already had champagne, and we're not cold, and it's not grey, it's beautiful. And now we're going to go and swim in the surf.
Family have just come over and we're going to spend it next to the beach. Can't get any better.
In Sydney, the Prime Minister joined the Bill Cruz charity lunch. Hundreds also showed up for the Wesley Mission annual free Christmas lunch. The day started with carols, singing, and a special performance just for children.
And I give gifts.
Souls were filled with the spirit of Christmas before bellies were filled with this holiday feed.
I got emotional, I was crying because it's so beautiful.
I hope everyone enjoys this day.
Despite the hopeful spirit, many were still feeling the ripples of the Bondi attack.
People are feeling quite heavy.
Just thinking, praying for those who are suffering right now. There's no question that our city has been unsettled and changed irrevocably by what happened at Bondi 10 days ago. And that's why connection is so important, why committing to who we are as a community, that is a rich, multicultural city made up of just this wonderful diversity. And there is strength in that when we come together.
In Melbourne, Santa visited sick kids at the Royal Children's Hospital.
Got a little Santa letter as well this morning.
Even animals were roped into the holiday spirit. At Adelaide Zoo, they eagerly tore into their species-appropriate goodies, bringing the Christmas cheer to all.
An annual community Christmas lunch in Bondi Beach has taken on additional significance, welcomed hundreds and making sure everyone is supported after the terror attack nearly 2 weeks ago. Organizers and their team of volunteers say it's ensured the community spirit Bondi has always stood for can shine even brighter this year.
It's a community still hurting, but in Bondi there is a determination that anyone struggling is supported, especially on Christmas Day. From early this morning, a team of hardworking volunteers was preparing the annual community Christmas lunch at the Surf Club. 300 or more people were welcomed for a free meal, live music and gifts.
We do so much on the beach, and that's such a big part of life saving, but we now save lives not just on the beach but off the beach by putting on events like this, and this is one small part of it.
This event has humble beginnings 5 years ago with a simple goal: to help make sure nobody spends Christmas Day alone or afraid. But it has grown to become a hallmark event supported by local businesses, including a Jewish organisation called Our Big Kitchen.
The best way to fight these bad times is by doing good. Everyone just needs to step forward and, live good, happy, positive lives.
Even more than the other years, it's important that we are here and that we are lending our beautiful surf club to such an event.
It's been a horror fortnight for that community, and everybody in Australia needs to wrap their arms around them to lift them up during a difficult period.
While hundreds of people enjoyed the lunch inside, outside others enjoyed the beach. Despite a subdued morning, crowds built by the afternoon. For locals, the attack has led to a greater sense of community.
People who casually just through walking, all are supporting each other, and it's fabulous to see all the police too. They're doing a wonderful job and are very friendly, and it makes you feel safe.
Hi, Mom!
For visitors, a sunny day at an iconic beach,
it's Christmas. Why not? It's Christmas.
Was the perfect way to spend the holiday.
Millions of Australians are expected to spend a record amount at Boxing Day sales across the country today.
They're certainly starting to trickle in a bit more now after what was a relatively quiet morning here at Bourke Street Mall in Melbourne. This is a pretty unusual scene for Boxing Day sales. We know that in years past there's been lines of people down the street waiting for those doors to open to rush in. That certainly wasn't the case here this morning, but we are, as you said, starting to see a few more people arrive now. And Australians are still turning up, according to the Australian Retailers Association, who have forecast a $1.6 billion in spending across the country this Boxing Day. And that is also a 4.3% increase from last year. So certainly people are still turning up. Those areas that we're expecting to see some of the biggest sales include household goods, apparels and clothing and department stores like the one behind me. Now, some of the people I've spoken to this morning have been among those prepared shoppers. One person told me they had mapped out their shopping trip, hit all their targeted department stores and then got out before breakfast time. Another person told me they got in early just so that they could go to the Boxing Day test.
I got here before 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm here on a goal to buy a bed and just have a really good time looking at the sales.
To be honest, I haven't came from last few years because of the kids, COVID and all that, so yeah. Normally I used to come here around 5 o'clock in the morning because normally there used to be a queue outside and all that. So, but this year it's a little bit quiet. So hopefully the people will come up later on.
You know how you see on the TV people are charging through? Well, I haven't quite seen that yet, but I'm sure it's to come.
So certainly a quieter scene than we usually see, but Australians are still turning up here this morning.
Police are working with engineers to secure a high-rise crane damaged in a storm on the Gold Coast yesterday. Part of a nearby caravan park was blown about too.
It was about 3:15 yesterday afternoon when a really severe storm swept through the Gold Coast. It was really intense and quite concentrated here where I am now in Southport, so much so that there were wind gusts of up to 100 kilometres per hour recorded here. Now, there's a caravan park just behind the camera, and in that caravan park, there's been a fair amount of damage from that storm. People within there have told us that there have been tarpaulins that have gone flying, caravan annexes that have hit car windows and broken them, boats that have been flipped upside down. So extremely intense weather here, and it was quite similar, a lot of people were mentioning, to the weather event which happened here on the Gold Coast 2 Christmases ago. So a little bit of deja vu for people who come here on holidays every year. There's about 30 people who have been evacuated from the caravan park, but the most shocking kind of thing that happened from that storm was the partial collapse of a crane that's just to the left of me. The police have set up an exclusion zone because there still is a bit of danger underneath that crane, just it is at risk of collapsing further. So while that's happening, police are just making sure that everyone is safe. But here's what some people within the caravan park had to say about their ordeal last night.
It's just started chucking it down. You couldn't see because I was wearing glasses. The next thing I know, it's just blowing a gale, having to fight against the wind and the rain. Just things flapping about and people's awnings and gazebos basically trashed everywhere.
Our street was pretty good, touch wood. It was mostly just all the gazebos are gone and some of our annexes popped off, but other than that, that's the worst we got.
Now police are just waiting to bring in 2 other cranes to help pull apart this partially damaged crane, but the wind is still too high and strong for them to actually do that work at the moment. They'll probably have to wait a couple of days. Here's what police told us earlier.
Worst case scenario is that the whole crane comes down, and given the height of the crane, it can really reach the northern part of that caravan park. So that was assessed last night as a risk, that yes, it could happen. We hope that that doesn't come to that, but that is a possibility given the weather over the next few days.
So the cleanup is continuing here on the Gold Coast, and it certainly wasn't the Christmas that a lot of people here had planned for.
And that ends the news segment. Stay tuned. Sports is next after these short messages.
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
Guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on digital TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet, or use the Cell Money app and boom! Save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
For tasty and a delicious meal choice for your enjoyment, Prima is the name you can trust. For guaranteed meal satisfaction during special occasions or that daily meal, Prima is the name you can trust. Yes, it is. Safe to eat, quality assured, and undoubtedly satisfying. Available at your nearest wholesales or supermarket stores. Prima always tastes great.
What is it you are seeking?
I want the power to destroy my enemies and save my family.
What makes Albus Dumbledore so fond of you, Mr. Scamander?
Standing before me was death, but I never been so happy.
For orcs, there is no more life but war.
Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
It's not just a sport, it's a way of life.
Really good with ball in hand and will score under the post.
Charging down the field, shot by Maka. How about that for defending? McCarthy Black takes them all on the outside and he's gotten away initially.
And now Faith Nathan slices between the New Zealand defenders.
And they're almost the way they are, PG. They're going to get the opener in the second half. One line break is enough. They live and breathe this game.
Go and have some fun now. Step into a magical world where wonderful adventures await. So unlock a day of endless fun. Bravo, Lewis, bravo!
And let your imagination fly free with Alice and Lewis. New episodes, weekdays 4:30 p.m. on Cartoonito.
Welcome back. 200-meter national record holder Timothy Tuna left Port Moresby today for the U.S. to resume his studies at New Mexico Junior College. Tuna had planned to return in August, but wasn't able to renew his U.S. visa in time and had to wait for the next semester. He will rejoin his teammates Johnny Bai, Adolf Kauba, and Israel Takab this week as they prepare for the indoor track season.
Pacific Games sprint gold medalist Timothy Tuna Tavetuna flew back to the U.S. today as he embarks on his second and final year doing associate degree in arts at the New Mexico State Junior College. He graduates in May 2026. Tuna was accompanied by long-distance athletes Dilu Goye and Monica Kalua on their way to the World Cross Country event in the U.S. as well. Since returning from the World Championships in Tokyo, Tuna has spent most of the last 3 months in Port Moresby, apart from a couple of weeks at NSI prior to the National Championships, where he had 2 close races with Leroy Kama.
Yeah, holidays have been great. I've
rested a bit, gave my body a bit of break after this long season of competing. So yeah, now that I have my visa back and approved and stuff, I can go back to school and yeah, just work towards training again, get it back in shape for the 2026 season.
Tuna's last competition at the National Athletics Championships in Goroka was quite disappointing.
Well, you know, it didn't go as I expected and stuff because I didn't really prepare that well. Plus, I've competed the whole season, so you know I needed a bit of a break. But it was good to go out there and just give the young athletes some little encouragement. You know, having a 3-time national record holder, just taking part in the champs for them to encourage them and stuff. So yeah, it was good.
Apart from his studies, Tuna also has his sights on the Commonwealth Games in Scotland coming up in July.
Going back to the States, for me, I think it's very, very good, you know, because I actually improved when I was up there. So too bad I couldn't make it back in August, but, you know, things happen, so it's good to, I'm going to go back, focus on school, focus on my school season at America, and then I have the Oceania Championships, Athletic Championships, and the Commonwealth Games that are coming up that I'm looking forward to in the 2026 season.
Tuna is making the most of his final year in college before he can move on for further university studies elsewhere. Terry Long with TV1 Sports.
The finals for the 2025 to 2026 NCD Governors Cup, Rugby League and Soccer tournaments have been officially scheduled. Following day 6 of competition, the semi-finals for both male and female soccer teams are set for tomorrow, Saturday, culminating in the grand final on Sunday at the University Oval. For Rugby League, the finals for both men's and women's competitions will take place on Tuesday, January 30th at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in Port Moresby. This will be followed by the trophy and cash prize presentations for both Rugby League and soccer.
Momentum is building for the 2025 NCD Governors Cup as competition intensifies ahead of the finals. Since the start of the games on Sunday, both at the Connie Tigers field and the University Ovals have experienced trouble-free with minor incidents reported. In his update of the tournament's progress, Assistant Tournament Director Aaron Aino expressed appreciation for the 64 participating teams for their cooperation, which has ensured the smooth running of the 16 pool games ahead of the playoffs. These playoffs will continue tomorrow with Saturday and Sunday dedicated to quarter and semi-finals that will determine the top 2 cup finalists.
First eliminations will be played between 32 teams. From there, we will go down to the top 16 and top 8 then to major semi-finals and grand final. We have 10 women teams, and their normal rounds will kick off on Saturday, which is 27th of December at UPNG Oval.
Additionally, Ainu confirmed that the women's rugby league competition will kick off tomorrow at the University Oval, featuring 10 teams for this year's tournament.
For soccer, they have played all their normal rounds already. Today, they're taking a break, and they will continue with the knockouts on tomorrow, 27th of December. And for both men and soccer men and women, they'll be playing their grand final on Sunday, which is 28th of December.
Meanwhile, the soccer competitions for both the men and women completed all their round matches on Thursday. Today serves as a rest day before the semi-finals playoff tomorrow. The grand finals for both competitions will occur on Sunday at the University Oval.
For rugby, our grand final is scheduled for 30th of December. As usual, Rugby League Grand Final will be played at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, and after the Grand Final, all the prizes, both for rugby, soccer, and consolations, everything will be done at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium.
Ainu said both soccer and rugby league presentations will take place at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium after the Rugby League Grand Final on Tuesday, December 30. When recapping the various major cash prizes, Ainu said Rugby League Men's Cup winner will walk away with 100,000 kina, runners-up 50,000 kina. Rugby League Women's will get 50,000 kina for the first prize and 10,000 kina runners-up. For the men's soccer, 15,000 kina for the first prize, second prize 10,000 kina, while for the women, 10,000 kina first prize and runners-up 7,000 kina. On behalf of the NCD Governors Cup, Director Billy Aki and his executive Ainu has again thanked all police and security personnel and the ground marshals for making sure this year's tournament runs smoothly throughout. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Australia headed into the fourth Ashes test, selecting an all-pace attack with the MCG surface to play the deciding role in the final 11. The Aussies held an optional net session alongside their English opponents on a traditional Christmas morning at the MCG.
It's silly season, and it doesn't exclude anyone.
Yeah, I know Travis Head's looking forward to lunch, and he gets stuck into the prawns. He'll have more than everyone, I can assure you.
The Aussies enjoying yet another Christmas morning at the G with their nearest and dearest. But when the covers came off, it was all business. And the stand-in Australia captain had this to say of his first inspection.
10 mils of grass, quite furry, quite green. And you just got to play what surface you're presented with, and this one out here looks like it's going to offer a fair bit of assistance for the seam bowlers, and the weather throughout the week looks conducive for that too.
Opting for an all-pace attack leaves spinner Todd Murphy out.
Certainly nothing to do with Todd's skill. We know he's a quality bowler.
Smith returns from an ear issue, and with no Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon, it means there's 2 spots to fill. Selectors are weighing up Michael Neser, Brendan Doggett and Quick Jai Richardson, who could end a 4-year drought between tests.
Great set of skills. Swings the ball both ways, seams it, accurate. Bit more skiddy than some of the others. He's a little bit shorter.
The middle order is more certain. Josh Inglis has been squeezed out, while Usman Khawaja holds his spot at 5. Alex Carey will bat at 6, with Cam Green sliding down the order to 7.
Cam, obviously, with the way his whole package is set up, helps us out at number 7 as well. So, yeah, that's the way we've gone this game.
Side by side with the old enemy, it was a picture worth taking. Both sides held one final net session as England fight to save a miserable Aussie summer. Come tomorrow, these seats will be filled with thousands of fans for the iconic Boxing Day Test match. And while the Aussies have already sealed the Ashes series, they're confident there's still something to play for.
Get ready for a sellout tomorrow here. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere, and looking forward to that.
And now, the weather. In regional forecast, southern Port Moresby, mostly fine, then some rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Popondetta, sunny this morning, then rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon to evening. In Momase, Lae, mostly fine, then few showers in the evening. Medang, sunny in the morning, rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon to evening. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau and Buka, mostly fine. Kimbe, partly cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. To the Highlands region, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, morning fog patches clearing to periods of clouds, rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, sea slight, moderate along its eastern path with north to northeast winds of 5 to 15 knots, increasing to 20 knots over its eastern path. Solomon Sea, seas moderate with north to northeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas light with northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas moderate with northeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. And coastal waters forecast. Waters of southern PNG, Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Island, Kerema, Yule Island, Hood Point to Samarai Island. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And waters of Medang to Wewak, Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. And that ends another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by